Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tanner's Favorite Things. I am Tanner Knight, and today we have another unboxing for you. So let's just go ahead and dig right in. This is a small box, and that rules out a lot of possibilities, but what could be inside? All right, we have a microphone. This is the EV Electro-Voice RE520 520 condenser supercardioid vocal microphone. And this is just a handheld, kind of SM58 form factor style condenser microphone. So it is not the dynamic microphone that you usually associate with that form factor. So we got some specs here on the side. Delivers an accurate overall characteristic throughout the vocal spectrum. Warm and clear low end without a trace of boominess, modified via the selectable high-pass filter. Clear, natural, and exciting mid-range delivers exceptional vocal clarity. Open, detailed, and articulate high end without harshness. On the other side, we have our supercardioid polar pattern. You can see it's got this area which is hot on the microphone and a little bit on the back side. All right, so let's open this thing up and see what it looks like. Oh, you can just slide it right out. That's nice. Okay, inside the box we have a pretty chunky feeling microphone bag containing, it's pretty hefty. So, just to look at the bag a little closer, just nothing special. Zipper, EV. And before we look at the microphone, let's look at what else comes in the box. We have a regular screw-on holder here. And what looks to be, well, not sealed, but just in plastic warranty product documentation. And probably information on the microphone. Yeah, here's our spec sheet. And here's this information. All right, so that's what's in the box. Here is the microphone itself. Just black with our EV logo and our nice cage. Let's see if we can unscrew that. Inside which sleeps this supercardioid microphone head, I guess. So inside here, by the way, is our low pass and high pass that they mentioned on the side of the box. So here you go. And FG19/13. Not sure if that's an inspection sticker or what there, but pretty nice little device that I've got here. And the cage just threads on like so. All right, let's go ahead and plug it in and see if we can get some ideas of how this microphone picks up sound. Alrighty, folks, we have this microphone unboxed and plugged in, and I think I have the gain dialed in. By the way, on my Focusrite Scarlett 18i20, the gain is right around 45%, I would say, 45%. And of course, phantom power is on because this is a condenser style microphone, so it requires 48 volt phantom power. I think I could probably bump the gain up for speech based on the waveform I'm seeing in my DAW, but I also wanted to sing a little bit into this microphone and show you what some kind of hyped up vocals sound like, hyped up more than just speaking. So here is some singing where the decibels go up a little bit, and I'll try to keep an eye on the decibel meter to see where we're at there. Right now, just speaking, it doesn't really go above 68 or 9 decibels. So with singing, it's a little bit different. So that was right around 90 decibels, and it did not peak the waveform on the DAW at all. If you're wondering why I'm ping-ponging back here, I have decibel reader to my left, and I have my DAW to the right. So let's go ahead and maybe get a little more decibels and see what we got. So that was like 91,
And yeah, it's starting to, that maybe peaked just a little bit. So we'll have to see what it's like. Otherwise, I'm also wearing a Sennheiser AVX microphone. This is a wireless lav mic, is the technical term, or lavalier mic. And the receiver, here, I'll just get it out. And the transceiver looks like this. So I have this mic on. Now it's being fed into the camera where the receiver is plugged directly in. And I wanted to switch between this microphone, the EV 520, and this microphone just to get some vocal speaking comparisons. So I will just say the same thing with both recorded and play back the audio for both. This is a test. This is an audio test. We are testing both microphones against one another to see which one sounds better or fuller or richer in speech. This is a test. This is an audio test. We are testing both microphones against one another to see which one sounds better or fuller or richer in speech. So unfortunately, I can't react to the sound that either of these microphones is making while I'm recording, but once I get into editing mode and take a listen, I'll provide my thoughts in a textual manner for you. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Now, okay, let's also go ahead and test what this microphone sounds like on a guitar cab, and then as a room mic for drums and guitar. We'll see here. Let's play around with it a little bit. Next comes guitar cab. Here we go. All right, I've got a guitar set up. We have a Gibson SG. This is a 1996 Gibson SG from the Goodwood era. And this SG is being plugged into my PV 5150 head, which is then being plugged into this PV 4x12 5150 cab. I believe they're PV speakers, the Scorpions or something like that. But this cab doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my friend Greg. So Greg, shout out. Hopefully you're enjoying your stay down in the islands. All right, so we have the Gibson SG into the PV rig, and the microphone is set up in the upper right corner. And depending if you're looking at it, upper left. If you're me, it's upper right. And we just have this microphone set at right around 40% gain, so still pretty close to where I had it for the vocal setting, just a little bump down, and we'll see if that peaks the mics at all. So here's just some clean playing with this microphone. So, not peaking anything right there. Our decibels were in the 80s, I think. I didn't look too much, but let's go ahead and add some dirt and see what this sounds like with the Metal Zone. Get a lot of feedback with this one in the PV. A lot of gain on hand.
you go, a little bit of guitar cab sounds. I went right from the extremes of clean to the metal zone just to show you some real basic variation. But let's go ahead and set this up in the middle of the room and see if we can play a loop and some drums and capture everything sufficiently. So let's do that now. All right, I'm a little cramped here, but I've got a loop set up where I can play the guitar, the bass, and the drums. I've got the microphone aimed kind of in the middle here where I have the guitar cabinet, the drums, and the bass amp kind of going from left to right, or right to left, I guess, depending on how you're looking at it. And the microphone is right here in the center. So let's go ahead and see if we can lay down a loop and play all three instruments and capture each one in a meaningful way. So there you go. I'll have to mix this all down and hear what it sounds like in the context of, you know, all of this stuff that's going on. But I like the concept of a one microphone recording setup if you can have it. So this microphone I primarily bought as a vocal microphone, just for spoken and for sung handheld microphone use. But I also like versatility in my microphones. So if it can capture a room like such, then that's great, and I might use it for that application at some point. I like having the option. So hopefully you found this video informative. Again, we're talking about the EV RE520 microphone, the condenser style microphone from Electro-Voice. And I didn't do anything with the low pass or high pass. So let me just go ahead and toggle that to what I assume is the low pass. So that's over to the setting on the left. Test 1 2 test 1 2 test 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 test. We are testing this microphone. So there you go. Just wanted to show you that one setting as well. So hopefully that gave you a bit of information about this microphone and how you might use it in your studio or live application. And I'm assuming that the sound is going to be really good, but I'm really looking forward to getting in there and hearing what it sounds like. So feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content and you want to see more of it. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.